The 4-day Tattersalls December mare sale kicked off on Monday with strong trade and a buoyant international buying base on a day headlined by the dispersal of the late Lady Rothschild's broodmare band. It was standing room only in a packed sales ring as the first of 14 mares from the Waterston stud dispersal were led into the ring under the Castlebridge consignment banner. The top-priced offering from the draft was Group 1 Pretty Polly winner Thistlebird, a daughter of Selkirk who was offered in foal to leading second-season sire Kingman and realised a sale-topping price of 750,000 guineas. She was secured by James Wigan of London Thoroughbred Services, for whom the sale was a particularly poignant one, having worked as bloodstock advisor to the operation for a number of years.
Having been involved for 20 years with Lady Rothschild and the stud, it's a very sad day. You obviously get very attached to the mares and their progeny, but they were sent up here looking great. Keith Haggins, as the stud groom, has done a fantastic job, as have the others on the stud.
And you, through London Thoroughbred Services, have secured, first of all, the top lot of the day, Thistlebird. Tell us a little bit about her and the story behind her.
Thistlebird, I bought her Dame Dolma for Lady Rothschild some while ago. It was a very tough mare. Thistlebird, obviously, for the Pretty Polly, Group 1. And her 2-year-old bullfinch looks nice. And I bought her for George Strawbridge, who obviously owned and raced Selkirk. So to get a Group 1 winning daughter of Selkirk is nice for him.
Thank you very much indeed. London Thoroughbred Service, 750,000 buys, sir. Thank you.
The first of the same draft to be led into the ring, Shamadal mare Aflame, also proved popular, selling for 675,000 guineas, contributing significantly to a total aggregate of 3,193,000 guineas for the 14 to be sold. Offered in foal to Havana Gold, it was London Thoroughbred Services again who saw off competition from Northern Farm and Ballylynch stud this time to secure the mare out of Group 1 winner Magical Romance on behalf of Erdenheim Farm.
She will, I think, go back to the States and join their broodmare band there.
And what was it about her that really stood out for you?
I thought she was probably the nicest looking mare I saw all day. Nice looking mare I've seen in the sale, actually.
The December mare sale always attracts a large international buying base, and it was one of 10 different Japanese purchasers in attendance this week who struck to secure lot 1535, with Akinori Yano from Yano Farm signing through JS Company, swooping to secure the Group 2 runner-up Mango Tango for 535,000 guineas. The Sayuni mare, offered in foal to Showcasing, held particular appeal for this frequent Tattersalls visitor, who plans to send her to stallion Lord Kanaloa on her return to Japan.
やっぱピボタルのサイヤーラインをずっと探してて、今回の中ではピボタルはあまり若い馬が多くなかったので、シユニが多分一番のピボタルの後継者になると思うので、シユニも含めて探してました。
So I'm looking for the mare from the Siuni Saya line, and especially I like a pivotal. And this is young mare. We found some other nice, this Saya line, but some of them are a bit older than ideal. So this is my pick today.
Lot 1549, 3-year-old Kingman filly Mulan, is also set to head out of the country, having been bought by Henry Bozo of Écurie de Monceau for 420,000 guineas. Consigned by Tween Hills Farm and Stud, the filly was bought as a yearling by David Redvers and raced for the partnership of Qatar Racing Limited and Kin Hung Kai, having been originally bred and sold by today's successful purchaser, from one of their foundation family pedigrees, which includes Irish Oaks winner Chiquita and Group 1 winner Magic Wand. In addition to being responsible for the purchase of the day's 2 highest-priced lots, James Wigan's West Blagdon stud also registered 2 notable sales from their own draft, the highest-priced of which was Stream Song, a master craftsman mare out of Group 1 winner Montari, offered in foal to the late Roaring Lion, who sold to Nick and Jeff Turnbull of Elwick Stud alongside Peter Nolan Bloodstock for 440,000 guineas.
She's a really good-looking mare. She's athletic, she's big, strong mare. And we love the family, and the boss was on the phone and he just didn't want to stop.
And it's a family you know particularly well?
Yeah, I worked at Waterston Manor, so I know the family really, really well.
And what sort of are the characteristics, and is she very typical of them?
Yeah, she's a big, strong mare. She's probably a better temperament than the rest of them. So, but no, she's a beauty.
And what's the plan for her now? Obviously she's got a roaring lion inside her, which will be a scarce commodity next year.
Yeah, well, if it's a colt, we'll probably bring him back. If it's a filly, we'll definitely keep her because she's a foundation mare, so.
And then presumably she'll go to your stallion.
She will indeed.
The final lot to go through the ring was wildcard entry and colt Group 1 winning sprinter Sands of Mali, who was offered by Richard Fahey's Musleybank Stables with a view to dissolving the owning partnership of Phoenix Thoroughbreds and the Cool Silk partnership, with the colt ultimately selling to the latter organisation for 600,000 guineas.
Nice to get him back. You know, it's a shame that we've had to come here to do that, but you know, we've done what we've had to do, and he's now back in our care, which we're delighted with.
And what a horse he's been for you. Just recap on some of the highlights for us.
Oh, he's been amazing. I mean, we picked him up off of Connaught, the Ascot sales, and you know, he ran quite poorly on his first outing. We thought he'd win at York. He won quite nicely at Nottingham in the heavy ground and beat what eventually was a listed winner. And then on to the Gimcrack. And we had a couple of poor runs at Newmarket. He just didn't really get on with the track. Went to the Breeders' Cup. They called that a bit of a failure, but only got beaten 3.5 lengths in a race which has brought out 5 Group 1 winners, and then obviously the Ascot race, the Kipco 6 furlong sprint. That probably was the highlight of everything.
And what's the plan for him now?
We're talking to several studs who would like to take him, and over the next week we'll chat to him and stay down here in Newmarket probably, so they can have a look at him. But he looks magnificent. He's in great nick. He's very relaxed, which is surprising with all these mares around.